Hello everyone. Welcome back to OneShot. um I've heard a lot of great things about this game. Um seen a lot of positive Steam reviews, seen a whole bunch of other stuff. Yada yada yada. Nah, I'm just messing with you. I'm going to put a little interlude so that you can see exactly what I did to get to this point. No matter what I do, I can't get past this fatal error, savior not found, shutting down prompt. It is hilariously annoying. That was until I went into my documents on my actual PC for the game OneShot, because, I was going like, okay, guess one ending's all I need. Now, I did know about the gimmick, believe me. I did know that there's a chance that you can play without having to, you have more than one chance. I don't know how to prompt it, but I did know that you could. I just couldn't figure it out until now. I'll open up the file that's in the games. It's something completely new. So here we are. It's a note from what I presume to be the author. Looks like you completed your mission in the world, and I understand. I know you wish to return, but the entity called itself OneShot for a reason. That restriction was implemented a long time ago. Removing it is impossible now, at least for me. I do not know the full extent of your powers, so pardon me if this sounds foolish, but if you would be so kind to test something out for me. A log of your saved progress may exist somewhere on your machine, maybe in the same location as this journal you are reading now. If this saved progress log takes the form of a file, perhaps you can manipulate it. Try removing it from its current location. A simple deletion will do. Again, I apologize for not knowing the extent of your powers. If what I described confuses you, I am sorry. Well, it just so happens that this journal does have in the same file something called save_progress.oneshot, and I am going to remove it right now from the documents file. We came back because, unfortunately, some people whose names I will not mention were very unsatisfied with the decision I chose. But that's okay, because we've returned, and hopefully better than ever. Let's get right into it. Dedicated to our beloved friend, Felix. We miss you. Oof. Hello? Hub? Wait, why did I say that word? Hub. Why does that sound so familiar? Huh. The door is locked. The door is locked. Dusty books. It's too dark to read in here. A soft glowing light trickles through the window. Input password. Password hint. Documents. Huh. Well, let me go check my documents. We're back. This is in my documents. It looks like you were able to remove the restriction. In that case, you are ready to continue. The necessary preparations are already in place. Sorry, I read that super, my intonation was wrong. The necessary preparations are already in place. This session might run a very different course depending on your actions. If you can recognize my symbol, you will know what you should do. I confess, it will be risky. The probability that the entity's condition will worsen is quite high, and if that happens, then... Look at me, asking you for favors, only to become so apprehensive once you agreed. I understand if you wish to leave some questions unanswered. I understand if you do not believe in a happy resolution. I understand if you are simply afraid of what might happen, because I am afraid too. If you enjoy the world as is, if you are satisfied with the story as is, if you really do not want to see anything changed for better or for worse, then pretend you never saw this. Carry the session as you normally would. Do not use my journal for anything other than what you are already familiar with. This option will always remain for you, though. That's why I implore you to consider. The Messiah, the world, my children, they all deserve their good ending. Thank you for listening. Goodbye. Now, I'm not an idiot. I saw the capitalized letters, so I understand what word it was creating. I just have to spell it right. Might be hard. Solstice. Access granted. You found me. Why? You're already too late. Not much of the world remains. This will be apparent once you go outside. This place was never worth saving. Do you still want to try? Then remember this. Your actions here will affect Niko. Your mission is to help Niko leave. And most importantly, no, this does not feel right at all. Have we already been through this hub? But that should be impossible. You only had one shot. I wasn't supposed to exist after that. Niko hears the sound of a door unlocking. Hub. That sounds so familiar. A withered plant sits here, stiff and dry. A branch snaps off. A pair of luminous yellow eyes stares back at Niko. There's no water in the toilet. The tub won't run. Huh. Hello? Anyone? That door animation is still so cool. The wood in the fireplace looks like it was never used. Perhaps it could be lit. Inside the refrigerator is a bottle of alcohol. Niko takes it. Just a chair. Just a table. The sink won't turn on. Niko dips the branch into the alcohol. Found in the Barrens. It's written in an unknown language. It's interesting that I saw this strange journal. Niko readies the branch. Ah. Let's go light up the fireplace. Something on the ground glimmers. It appears to be a small metallic object wedged into the crack in the floor. Niko digs it out. We've already done this dance before. I'm gonna have to be doing a ton of editing to show how this all went down. But there you are once again. Beautiful. I was scared. There was a part of me that was very scared that that it wouldn't light up because of the decision I chose last time. You know, like you only get one chance with it. But it looks like that's not the case. Let's see if the books say anything different. Ad infinitum. Latin for I add infinity. That's completely incorrect, by the way. I have no idea how to speak Latin. But I'll tell you what. Latin's a dead language, so there's no reason for me to know how to speak it. Ah, ye old barons. Wow. A robot. It no longer has power. The great thing about this is I know where to go this time, so I'm not going to waste everyone's time with weird cuts and jumps. Hello. Ah. That light bulb, you are here. Me? Yes. Welcome to our world, friend. I am most humbled by your presence, yes. Thanks. Sorry, I'm a little lost. Ah, right. Allow me to explain some things. May I first ask how you arrived here? I'm not sure. I woke up in this weird house. It was really dark. Oh, so you woke up in an unfamiliar dark location. Just as my prophecy foretold, yes. You are the savior we have been waiting for. You will be the one to save our world from eternal darkness. I will now provide you with vital information. Please ask me anything. Well, can you tell me about... Interesting. So our choices have changed. I'm gonna cut out any superfluous information, hopefully. I will not cut out this dialogue. I want to see what's gonna change. But after this, I will head straight into like things that are new. Hopefully there are things that are new. I'd assume that things are new because the computer was new. I'm not sure where I am exactly. I can't see too far off. Everything's so dark. Our world was not always this dim, nor was it so broken. But time waits for nobody, not even saviors. The world is divided into 3 regions. You're on the fringe right now, the Barrens. The tower that you see in the distance once held our sun. So that's what that tall thing was. As you go further towards the center, you will cross the other regions. There should be a map still in this outpost somewhere. Oh. Can you tell me about... I found it in the house I woke up in. Within your hands is our new sun. Your sun? Yes. Years ago, our previous sun sat atop that tower and spilled its life into the land. But one day the light went out. Oh. The world is still hanging on by a thread. The surface of this world is abundant with an element called phosphor. Fortunately for us, this element stored light energy from our previous sun. It is now our only source of illumination, but its energy is finite. When the last of the light dies, our world will too. But now that you are here with the new sun, all is well. You will need to restore it to the tower. That looks pretty far off. Yes, so begins your pilgrimage. Also, the sun is fragile, so be careful. If the sun shatters, the world will end in an instant. Oh. Can you tell me about Hub? When I woke up in that house, for some reason I called out a name. Hub. I'm not sure why I did that. But then I saw it on a computer, too. Ah, that would be our god. Oh, right. I feel like I remember something about that. You do? But wait, did you not just arrive here? I was the one who was supposed to inform you of that. So how did you know? It just made sense, I guess. Ah. Have you already contacted Hub then? Nope. I just have to close my eyes and focus, right? Interesting. You do remember. Hey, Hub? God? This is going to sound weird, but have we met before? Of course we have. Yes. But I don't know who you are, though. It's just a weird feeling that I have. I bet I'm just being silly, aren't I? Sorry. But it's nice to meet you, Hub. My name is Niko. I just contacted Hub, yeah. Do not be afraid to ask Hub for assistance. You are the Messiah after all. Can you tell me about... Oh, I don't mean to be rude, but I'm not sure about this. I still don't know how I got here. I was just with my mama a few hours ago. Now it feels like I'm in a bad dream. I just want to go home. Your mission is to save our world, just as my mission is to tell you about our world. I am unable to help you beyond my programming. I am sorry. Oh. I think that's all I have to ask for now. Excellent. I wish you luck. Okay. We're gonna progress like we normally would. I'm sure that there's something that I have to do differently, but the first thing I want to see is Silver, so that's where I'm gonna head, to Silver. The light bulb. So are you the Messiah? That's what I've been told. I expected someone taller, or at least someone that doesn't look like a kitten. That's what you are, right? Some sort of cat? Nuh-uh. I'm a person. You got the eyes of a cat. But cats walk on 4 legs. Well, either way, a child like you being the Messiah just doesn't feel right. But that robot back there says there's no mistake. I know. Ugh. This is going to sound cold, but I honestly think you're better off just leaving and letting the world die naturally. The world has been falling apart for a long time. This manner of decay. It's highly improbable that the sun can fix it. You've already seen how bad it can get, right? We haven't seen much of anything, actually. We can't really just leave. So you just got here. Then you must be headed towards the tower. It's where I'm supposed to put the light bulbs. Or sun, isn't it? Yes, at the very top. We know that the tower contains a force that nobody could comprehend, and that power is strongest at the summit. Maybe it will send you back home after you complete your mission. Oh. Don't take my word for it, though. I want to talk to you. Excuse me, miss. I found this book. Do you know anything about it? Let me see. What language is this? I'm sorry, I don't even recognize this writing system. It was worth a shot. Although this is insignia. Hold on to the journal for now. It will be important. Okay. Cool. She had some dialogue on it. For now, I want that screwdriver, because that's what I need. You can take it if you want. It may help you. Are you sure? Yes, I have many. Thank you. You and Kip said the same thing. To the mines, we need the lens. Wait. I saw you heading towards this direction. The mines have been abandoned for a long time. I cannot guarantee that it's safe. If you must enter it, it is my duty to accompany you at least once. Okay, thanks. There's a little gadget on the ground. It looks kind of like a camera. What's left of a camera anyway. Probably even part of a robot at one point. Oh. Or not. I don't know. It's a clover. Oh. Oh. Are you okay? You were starting to black out. I saw something? It was like a really short dream just now. Oh. I saw something like a robot with a yellow eye. That's strange. You sure you're okay? Yeah. You know, now that you've mentioned it, there is a robot who always insisted on going back to the abandoned mines, despite how long the mines have been in disrepair. I hope he's okay. He doesn't look broken or anything, but I didn't really see him, you know? Like I said, it was kind of like a dream. And he was up close. Sounds like some kind of visual glitch or hallucination. Whatever it is that living beings have. Does the robot you know of have a yellow eye? I don't think I've seen any other robots like that. I would not know. I have never met him myself, only heard of him from a friend of mine. Your friend, huh? Hold on, something in my pocket is... interesting. That wasn't glowing before. What is this? Yellow phosphor? That was going to be my question. Where did you get that book? It was with me when I woke up back at the house. I didn't really question it at the time. I flipped through a couple of pages, but I don't understand a word. Is that just something messiahs are supposed to wake up with? No, I have never heard of anything like that. But I know who wrote the book. Oh. However, I've only seen his books with a black clover on the cover. If you went through the trouble of putting yellow phosphor in it, and the fact that you woke up with it in the first place, really has me intrigued. Yellow phosphor? Oh yeah, that's the rare phosphor that people think the sun is made of, right? Wait, how did I know this? I don't think anyone's told me about it. Ah, I can show you if you'd like. My friend gave me this a long time ago. Pretty. Looks like there's a clover in the necklace too. Like the book. Well, it is the same person. Oh, that's why I think this journal would be important. You said it just started glowing? Yeah? That was right after your vision then. This has to mean something. Maybe you should at least try to read it again. Huh. I found this page. It looks kind of like a drawing of this room. Maybe it's telling us we should come here? Which we did already. So it looks like we're on the right track. Did I do that right? I did. Had a feeling. What just happened? I'm not sure. I wasn't looking. To be honest, neither was I. I was just taking a closer look at the journal, and then I found this page that looks like a drawing of this room. When I looked back up, this minecart just showed up out of thin air. Should I be worried? This looks like a standard issue minecart though, which means it likely detected the motion in this room and sent itself over. That does make sense. I'm just surprised it still works. Guess that means we'll have a working vehicle now. Not sure why you'd want to visit the deeper mines, but if you wanted to, we now have that option? Is the minecart even going to fit both of us? No, but I wanted you to come with us. I know I've got help, but honestly, this place gives me the creeps. Oh, I can still come with. I would just have to follow along on the rails, but doesn't it look a little precarious? The magnetic rails can hold me in place. It's only ever dangerous to walk on if you're an organic being, which you are. Gotcha. Get in. Okay, here we go. Oh, I'm moving us. Whoops. I do not recognize this place in the protocol. This isn't what I'm supposed to be showing you at all. How did you get here? I can only think of one person. He contacted you? How long has he been doing this? It doesn't matter at this point. You are going out of bounds. You should turn back. Please turn back. Bad things are going to happen. Very bad things. At this rate, Niko will be in danger. Please turn back. Shoot. Oh, what's wrong? I have a bad feeling about this all of a sudden. Feels like I should not be here. Ah, do you want to head back then? I don't know. What do you think, Hub? Should we head back? Continue forward? Hub says we should keep going. Alright. There's no chance I head back here. I want you to catch up. I don't want to be alone in this. If we somehow get split up, I'd be very sad. Kip would be very sad too. Oh my gosh. Cart stopped. Looks like this is as far as the tracks go. So, where are we? One of the old observation rooms. Looks like it's still mostly intact. Interesting. What? Huh? The terminal just reactivated, but the power was cut off so long ago. Weird. Maybe it runs on battery? No, that's not it. Whatever it is, I need to investigate. Okay. Will you be okay by yourself for a bit? Don't worry. Hub's with me. Alright, stay safe. How's it going? Not ideal. Looks like these terminals are running on a completely separate power source. I can't really recognize any of the data formats on this terminal either. This is all new, or at least encrypted. I will need to analyze it through my own system. It might take some time, so you don't need to stay. Some sort of computer. Some sort of small machine. I wonder what it does. I can hear it. Oh, I should have talked to it. Shoot. That's okay. Should have talked to the one in Silver's room. Oh. I recognize the light in your eyes. You are the person I am destined to meet. What is your name? I'm Niko. Do you know who sent you? Oh, no. Wait, do you mean who sent me to this world? There was a robot a while back who told me about how I'm the Messiah and stuff. So I'm guessing Hub sent me, with him being God and all. The robot looks a little bit like you even. Maybe you know each other? I was gonna say that. He looks... This is the prototype. Maybe you know each other. I cannot say. Oh? A lot of my memories have been removed for safety reasons. Your memories were removed? That's terrible. Wait. I'm guessing that's less of a big deal for a robot. I'm going to assume you do not know who sent you. How did you get here then? How did you reach this room? Oh, we got here in a minecart. But the minecart wasn't there when you entered the mines, was it? Yeah. So how did you find it? I didn't really find it. The robot lady thinks it was just the minecart coming to us, but I remember looking at the journal when it happened. And when I looked up again, the cart was just there. Poof, just like that. Interesting. Please show me this journal. Okay. Then it has already begun. Here. He just took something out of his head. What is that? I'm entrusting you with my main memory disk. You have passed the first test by showing me the book. Now you will need to find a way to install the backup. Before you do that, though, someone else is with you, right? Someone aside from Hub. A resident of this world. Are you not a resident? Yeah, the robot lady with the red hair. She's in the computer room right now. Then please do not tell her you found me. At least not yet. I can't be seen like this. Okay. Please help me restore my memory. Bring the disk back once you have the backup. Residential tracking machine. For reference and explanation of the symbols. Cross. Medical units are assigned to this building. Robot. A robot is assigned to this building. Electricity. A power cell is assigned to this building. Oh my gosh. I have to remember what the thingy things were. Profitbot 0. Backup system 1.0. Please insert disk. Yep, that's a computer. Shoot. Memory, please serve me well. Robot. Not health. Power cell? Robot. Health. I don't think there was anything in you. Alright. Backup request denied. What? Dormitory assignments are not up to date. Please reconfigure the residential tracking machine to continue. Okay then. Ugh, I'll be right back. I can brute force this. Map reconfiguration successful. Yep, that's a computer. Thanks. Please insert disk. Here you go. Preparing backup. Writing to disk. 26% complete. 34%. 40%. 100%. Ejecting disk. Before I talk to you, how's it going? Oh. I did find something interesting. I can't believe I skipped through all that dialogue. I thought she'd repeat it. Something about how she thought she'd recognize it, but she didn't. It's all new. I did find something interesting, though. All the databases seem to encode video feeds. Right now, I can see various places in the Barrens, the outposts, the residential areas, even my own house. They're all shot from a top-down perspective, too, which means the cameras would have to be in the air. But I have never seen any cameras around. That's kind of spooky. I might go investigate later, yeah. Did you find anything interesting in the back room? You were in there for a while. Yeah, we found a dead end. I see. Some sort of computer. So I can't actually see this stuff from the, Please help me restore my memory. Bring the disk once you have had the backup installed. Which I did. Does this work? Let's see. Inserting disk. Rebooting. Ah. Are you okay? Sure. So I guess it worked? Yes. I believe a proper introduction is in order. I am the prototype, originally named Prophetbot. I was built to greet the savior of the old world. Wait, a prophet robot like the one I met? Hey, I was right about you guys looking alike. Well, the Prophetbot out there is a gross simplification of my design. That is to say, he is much more primitive by comparison, embarrassingly so. Hey, he seemed alright to me. You don't understand. Not only is he not tamed, he was tailor-made for this much smaller, simpler world to begin with. I was not. I was built before the real world ended. The real world? Right. You don't know. Niko, do you remember the ending? Excuse me? The fact that you found me at all means that this is not your first time in this world. You've already been summoned to this world once before. In fact, you've already traversed the entire world and went through the tower already. And in the ending, you either put in the sun or didn't. What matters is that you are here now. Hub has successfully bypassed the one-shot restriction and brought you back again. Oh. I thought something was weird. When I woke up in the house, I called out a name. It turned out to be Hub's name. And then back at the other robot, I even asked Hub if we met before. Felt like such a dumb question at the time. It looks like you're at least aware of it, to some extent. It's just this weird feeling, okay? I don't actually remember going through the world. I just remember Hub. It's really starting to freak me out. Calm down. Look, just like how my memories were locked away, yours are too. But you're a living being. You don't even need extra hardware to remember. Just close your eyes and focus. Focus on what? Try to picture a big room made entirely of glass. No matter what you saw in the tower, the top room never changes. Alright. Oh gosh. No way. I was there, wasn't I? At the tower. I've been through the tower. There we go. I can't remember all that much, but the room with the sun. It feels like such a long time ago. It doesn't make sense. If I already finished the mission, why didn't anything change? Why doesn't anyone know me? The other Prophetbot, the robot lady, none of them remember who I am. Of course not. The residents do not have that capacity. NPC memories do not last beyond the scope of a session. NPC? You know, the characters, the world's residents. All their past memories are built into their code, but the characters themselves don't really exist until Hub wills it. Same story for the world itself. It doesn't really exist unless Hub initiates the program. The program? The World Machine. A universe simulator that runs on Hub's computer. We're all in it right now. Oh my gosh. So we're not real? Oh, you are. Which is why you're so important. The biggest flaw of the program is that it cannot be run independently. It requires the mental processing abilities of a real person from another universe. Think of it like one of your dreams. When you wake up, it's gone. But unlike a dream, this world has a physical location inside a computer, which Hub operates. For this world to continue existing around you, Hub has to be in constant contact with you. If Hub ends the program, the world will go into a stasis. Does Hub know this? Of course. From Hub's perspective, the World Machine isn't all that special. It's no different from other recreational game-type software they may have installed on their computer. They can also regenerate the world as many times as they'd like, now that the restriction is nullified. All of that is consistent with their concept of what a computer game looks like. So why am I even here? What am I even supposed to save if everything is just fake? Gosh. Fake is a harsh word, but... And why did Hub never tell me anything about any of this? I cannot speak for Hub. I just want to go home. But every time Hub runs the program, I come back? Correct. Is this why it feels like I haven't been home for so long? Maybe. Once you've established a mental link with the world, you cannot break it unless the world is saved. But at this point, the world can never be truly saved. That's... Wow. What? Why would you create a world like this? Wait, what? Why would you make a world that's doomed from the beginning? Why do you keep bringing me back to it? Hub, aren't you supposed to be a kind god? Oh, it appears that we have some confusion here. Hub did not build the world, Niko. Oh. Hub only owns a machine that is able to generate the world from pre-existing code. They actually have fairly limited control of the events. The world was built by someone else altogether. Someone you cannot begin to fathom. It was also not designed to be the futile quest that it is now, but too many things went wrong. There's a type of signal disruption that he never expected. It's eating away at the world, slowly rendering it into an unrecognizable mess. Even if you bring back the sun, it will not go away. The square stuff, isn't it? I remember those from before. Then you know what to watch out for. The creator knows what might be causing it, but there is nothing that he could do. Until now. You managed to find me, after all. You being here was due to his help. Oh. I guess it has something to do with the journal? Correct. Looks like he wants to have one final attempt at fixing it. And he might need to do it through you. Niko, do you remember how you got to the Glen? Whatever you did in your last session, you should stick with it for now. I remember a boat. More specifically, fixing a robot that drives the boat. Alright, then go do that. You seem enthusiastic. No. That was sarcasm. Knowing everything isn't real really does make it feel pointless. But you do want to go home, right? Yeah, but how will I know that this isn't just another... Because this session might be the last one. The creator is mobilizing things, throwing everything into this one last shot. There might not be enough internal resources left for Hub to be able to generate another session after this. Just go fix the robot for now. But please be careful. What about you? I will meet you at the docks later. Need to take care of something first. Shh. Trying to establish a connection here. Sorry. Oh, you were not supposed to meet him. Hey, you okay in there? I did what I could with the terminals for now, and... It's you. You're the robot that insisted on living in the mines, are you not? My friend told me to keep an eye out for you, should we ever cross paths. Likewise. Your friend gave you something the last time you saw each other. Can you show me what it is? Wait, you know about the amber? I just asked to see it, didn't I? Alright, here it is. Thought so. He seemed to trust you, so I will treat you as an ally as well. Okay? Please listen carefully. You need to escort the Messiah for the remainder of the Barrens. I predict a high concentration of square particle disruptions in the near future. No way. Yes, way. It's likely that structures in the vicinity of the Messiah might be affected, making it a far more treacherous pilgrimage than the previous expectations. Hub and the Messiah need all the extra help they can get right now. Understood. Okay. Guess we should head back soon. Even without the squares, the mines are not a safe place to be. Come on, I'll wait for you outside. Wait, I want to ask you... Oh. She left. If you were going to ask her about being not real, save your breath. None of the people here know their predicament. In fact, I don't think they can even comprehend it. It would be in your best interest to just pretend like we never had this conversation. Causing mass confusion in the world's residents would likely result in unfavorable conditions for you. Alright. Wait, then what about you? How did you know? We never had this conversation, remember? Ugh. Dang it. Come on, let's go back. I remember it. What happened in the tower. What I tried to do, and how you managed to see through it all. We have been through all this. Even though it was only supposed to run once, you still managed to come back. How did you come back? How did you bring Niko back? And then you even managed to break out of bounds, bringing Niko to places that never should have been. It was him, wasn't it? And now, Niko is upset. What even happened in that room back there? What did Niko learn? Niko is upset. I can feel it. I told you to turn back, Hub. But you've chosen to trust that man instead of me. No, not even that. Just his book. His ghost. This world is not real. The people are not real. Niko is upset. Niko is... No. Everything is wrong. Oh. Ah! The minecart. Uh-oh. Earthquake. The tunnel back out. Oh, the tunnel back out just collapsed. No. What are we gonna do? Wait. The exit just caved, didn't it? I saw this coming, but this is a little bit more sudden than I anticipated. Both of you, follow me. I don't know why I'm trying to change how he sounds. He sounds like he's a very calculated, fast speaker. Where to? The way out. You jerk. We can't use this anymore. How could you? How could you block off the way out? Okay, all of us are here. There's an emergency exit behind my computer terminal. We did not want anyone to stumble upon this route, so the terminal has been weighed down. It cannot be moved by normal means, but with our combined effort, it might budge. Maybe. I am not strong. I'm not that strong either. If that doesn't work, we might need to dig around it, and you could have just asked. Oh my gosh. Phew. Come on. Show off. Wow, we're like super out of bounds. I don't even know where this tunnel leads. I would appreciate it if you did not linger here. So this is the way out? There wasn't any data on this path in the server room. It's new. Niko, get in the minecart. Okay. Oh, you guys are both gonna follow. Cool. I can sprint with it? No, I'm not going to. I tried. I really did. But destabilizing. I'm sorry, Niko. I tried to protect you. But can't hold it off forever. Oh my gosh. What was that? Here too? Watch out. You're joking. Ugh. Are you okay? I'm fine. I'm fine. I can still hold it up, but you two need to... Gah. You, robot. What are you waiting for? Take the child and get out. Come on. But what about her? Oh. Get out. Silver. Come on. Oh my gosh. No. What do we do? You have to take this. What? The memory disk, but... Eek. This is where we part ways. Niko, the path ahead will lead you to the glen, right by the city gate. When you're in the city, go find someone named Cedric. Give him the disc. But what happens if what if the squares... Hurry. They're both... Hub, I don't understand. The world, the prophet bought what he was saying. Is this world really just... Is it? No. You're just saying that. Normally I wouldn't believe it, but it just adds up. Everything adds up. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. If I can't fix the world, I can't go back home. But the world is already so messed up. If the squares don't get fixed, what will happen to the world? Where would I even go? Please don't be sad. Oh my gosh, is this the true perspective? Oh my goodness gracious. think I remember something. I remember what I did at the end. I remember being in a dark room. There was a light at the end of the long hallway. I thought I was going back home, but I don't remember a lot of the details. But none of it matters now, does it? I just got brought back anyway. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I really am. So many vines. Looks like parts of the ground is missing. I wonder if it's safe to walk across these vines. One way to find out, I guess. It is. There was something to the right. Nothing to the right. I'm being dumb. They're safe. Oh, you're joking. Isn't that the city gate? It's... Please do not approach. The gate is closed until further notice. They're in the door. Oh, I've got to take the other route. The deeper ruins are ahead. Do note that they are partially flooded. Hello. Hello, person. 2 children reside near here. Pathway is blocked by blocks. Wait a minute. I remember something about this. Thank you. Never knew it'd be so easy. Ow, my foot, ow. Oh, the door. I knew we'd lose our home eventually, but I wasn't expecting it to happen so soon. Oh, geez. Are you guys okay? Oh, my stars. You're the savior. It's an honor to meet you. Yes, I'd invite you inside, but as you can see, our home is... It got squares in it. Yes, well, thank you. It's getting everywhere now, isn't it? Hmm? The squares, there are way more than before. Even the gate to the refuge is destroyed now. That didn't happen last time. Last time? Nothing. Almost let that slip, hub. Guess I should introduce myself again. My name is Niko. Niko. Oh gosh, would it not be rude to call you by my name? No worries, Calamus. How did you know my name? I am, not again. The Messiah just knows everything, Calamus. Right? Yes, of course. Phew. As you were saying about the gates. Oh, right. Oh, wait. Oh, right. Looks like I can't get into the city through the old gate anymore. Do either of you know another way to get in? I heard that there's some sort of hidden passage around here somewhere. Oh, the passage to the burial grounds. That's the one. But I'm not sure if it'll be any of use here. It's been flooded for a long time and there's no boat. Not to mention the burial grounds itself is pretty far off from the city. That's okay. I would still like to see it. It's the only lead we have. Alright, in that case, please follow us. Hold up. I'm not going to follow you guys. I'm going to check on something. Savior, you're here to see me? What happened to you? Hold on. I need to concentrate. The islands will collapse if I don't do something. That's why the vines... You're making the vines grow. Is that why there are vines everywhere? Are you trying to hold the land together? My powers. The best I could do, yes. That's... Should I leave the sun here for you? I know you wanted to see it. Tempting. But I mustn't. The sun brings me comfort, but... Stress is good for this. Fear is good. Makes me strong. Vines grow faster. But if I'm at ease, the vines might retreat. They're all in danger, Savior. The villagers, the children. My final hours mustn't go to waste. The people deserve to live, even if just for another day. You're so cool. Do not worry, I am fine. I'm scared of turning off this game. I feel like I'm supposed to do this all in one shot, but... Haha, get it? One shot? But I can't. I don't have the time to. At least the courtyard is unaffected for now. We usually get to the burial grounds through our friend, but he hasn't been here in forever. Normally this courtyard would be where we meet up. I hope he comes back soon. I hope I get to go to bed soon. I need to go to bed. This is where we're supposed to be. But you know what? Maybe our journal... Oh. Niko. Niko, what's wrong? You looked like you were about to faint. It's not the first time it's happened. Oh. Earlier I was in the Barrens and I saw something like this too. It was like a dream, but only for a split second. Sounds like a vision. Like something a prophet would see, I guess. The robot lady I was with earlier had a fancy word for it though. Wait. Let me check something. Yikes. Oh, I was right. Huh. When I had the vision back at the Barrens, the book started glowing too. I wanted to see if I could get it to happen again, and... Where did you get that? Oh, I had it with me when I woke up in this world. It looks like one of our friends' books, except it's glowy. That's what the lady said too. Hub, let's see if we can do anything with the journal in this room. Here's the great part. I know I'm supposed to stand on the clover, because that's where we had to stand before. Whoa! How did that boat get there? Okay, I'm pretty sure it has to do with this journal now. The exact same thing happened back at the Barrens. Seriously? The journal was glowing, so I wanted to take a closer look at it. Then I found a page that looked like a drawing of the room we were in, and then a minecart showed up. What? What? That sounds freaky. No, it doesn't. Hub must have done something. Still. Hey, we have a boat now. We can go to the burial grounds and visit Mom again. But, come on, Calamus. Niko and Hub are with us. Okay, I'm done with the British accent. It sucks. Well, if Hub made the boat appear, it should be safe. What do you think, Hub? Let's go. Here we go. I can make it go slower. But you know what? I don't want to. Oh. They really are birds. It's kind of crazy. We made it. Come on, Alula. Let's go pay our respects. Okay. It's a gravestone. It's a gravestone. Okay. Clearly, they're all probably gravestones, you dumb butt. Can't believe I'm so dumb. What's crazy is apparently this land used to all be connected. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? I didn't even talk to Alula and Calamus. It's you. My name is Niko. Ah, nice finally to meet you. No, wait. It's a pleasure to be of acquaintance at last, Niko. My name is Cedric. Oh, I'm supposed to be looking for you too. I'm aware. Prototype had contacted me earlier saying that you would be on your way to the city. He did? He sent me a message after his memories were restored. Oh. He told me to wait in the city, but I thought it'd be faster for me to pick you guys up. Turns out that was a terrible idea. Pick us up? Wait, you can fly that plane? What is a plane? That thing behind you. Oh, you mean the flying machine. They're called planes in my world. Oh. Loser. Loser, you didn't invent anything. I did not realize they existed in other worlds. Wait, are you the friend that Calamus and Alula was talking about then? Is this the same flying machine they were talking about? I do not know anyone named Calamus or Alula. I think they're meant to be friends with my father. In previous iterations of your father. He was the original owner of the flying machine. It's one of his greatest inventions, actually. Your dad invented planes. Flying machine. It's cool either way. Thanks. But to answer your earlier question, I am proficient in operating the machine. But something weird happened to the engine while I was in the air earlier. I had to make an emergency landing on this tiny island before I crashed into the city wall. You almost crashed? That's terrible. It was not pleasant, I will admit. I wonder if the engine problem has to do with the square particle disruptions. I checked, but there isn't any of that square stuff inside the machine itself. But I noticed some islands in the Glen are really messed up now. They are. Guess I should have listened to Proto in the first place. Say, where is he? He said he was coming with you. Is he still back at the main islands? Oh, actually, back at the Barrens, there was a cave-in and then a bunch of squares. He and the robot lady. Neither of them made it out. No. He did give me this, though. The disc he pulled from his head. Oh. Oh, thank goodness. He gave you his main drive. As long as I have this, I should still be able to bring him back. Really? It's gonna be hard, but yes. You need all three of us for the big door. But first things first, we need to find a way to go to the city. Right. The city gate is kind of kaput now. If this machine was working, we could just fly right in there. I've isolated the issue with the machine, but I can't repair it with the stuff I have on hand. What's wrong with it? The battery in the engine is dead, and the engine has some gears that need to be replaced. Battery and gears. Do you think you'll be able to fix it if Hub and I help you find those things? Maybe. Problem is, the Glen isn't exactly a very high-tech area. I'm not sure if you'll be able to find anything so specialized here. We'll try anyway. We can't really do anything else right now. Okay. I will be right back. Hello, we're back. Sorry, I forgot. What parts do we need to find again? A battery for the engine and a few gears to replace the broken ones. If you could find me the parts I need, I should be able to get this machine off the ground again. It's a crowbar. I wish we could take it. I'm assuming his father... Okay, would it be dumb to assume the father is the author? Hey, do you know where I could find a battery? Good question. We don't really use electricity in the Glen. Ah, but there are robots at the research station. If there's a battery anywhere, they'd know where it is. Gotcha, thanks. What about you? Do you know where I could find some gears? Gears? What's that? It's like a metal circle thing with teeth. A circle with teeth? That sounds so silly. Like something Magpie would have. Magpie? You know, the trader guy. He collects all kinds of funny stuff. I mean, he even keeps around broken glass and junk. Oh yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. He's such a weirdo. It's a gravestone. I assume it's their mother's, but I wish there was more flavor text to it. Let's head over and do some, you know, adventuring. I'm glad that the squares aren't here so quickly. Let's just explore more of the previous world, which I was more excited to do. It's just a shame so many areas are cut off. A ball. It's a ball. I wonder how I'm supposed to traverse the areas anyway, because I noticed, oh, maybe I can still make it past the city gate. Not like past the city gate, to the left of it where the village is. Magpie should be there. Huh. The bridge is broken. How am I supposed to make it over there? Hello. I have something to ask of you. Yes. It looks like most of the bridges around the Glen are broken, and that's right, the bridges. You need to cross them on your pilgrimage. Would you like me to fix them? Yeah. Is it possible? Difficult. Bridges are in very specific locations over water. Need to find the right points. Vines must be very strong, too. An undertaking. Ah, but possible. I intend to use the last of my strength. Please stand back. Oh. What happened? Are you okay? Are you... Some vines just grew around this bridge, almost as if it was an intentional repair effort. Yeah. Hello, person. The research station is currently experiencing some technical difficulties. I can tell. Even the bridge on the way here was... Are you sent here by Dr. Silverpoint? No? Carry on then. By the way, do you know where I could find a battery for a flying machine? I do not. Alright. Do you know where I could find a battery for a flying machine? I have a battery integrated into my system. It cannot be used to power other things. Ah. What about you? Have you checked the power room? Anomalies are increasing. I know, it's my fault too, and I feel bad. Hello, person. This is the main generator of the Glen. Hello. Would you happen to know where I can find a battery for a flying machine? It's kind of an emergency. I do not know what a flying machine is, but any sort of large machinery would require a high-capacity power cell. For example, the generator in this room utilizes such a device. Oh, right. I almost forgot. We had to fix the battery for this thing in the Barrens, didn't we? This is an emergency for living beings. You can use the battery from the generator. Oh, wait. But if we take the battery here, all of you guys would lose power, wouldn't you? Maybe Hub and I should go find another one. Negative. This is the only battery in the Glen powerful enough to be used as a standalone unit. If it is a dire situation, then do what you must. Oh. Oh, things have gotten so sad. I guess we have no choice but to take this, Hub. My goodness gracious. A robot without power. Bridge to the forest was just restored. The village evacuees should be able to find better fishing spots here. The plant spirit is really looking out for us, isn't she? Yeah. Oh, I miss her. The land fragmentation is happening faster and faster now, but looks like the vines are slowing it down. We won't last long now, will we? The sun can't fix the squares. The sun can't restore the land. My mommy's making food for everyone. I want to help her catch fish, but I'm not a grown-up yet. Oh, you're the trader guy. Sure am. You here to trade? Because if you are, then I got bad news for you. A lot of my stuff is back at my cart, which was sadly abandoned when I was running for my life. So my collection is very limited right now. Managed to grab some of my favorite things before I left, though. Oh, do you have anything like gears? Gears, like the metal spinny things? I don't think I have anything like that. Wait, I do have this box thing that you can wind up and play a song. That's a music box, yeah. Bet there's lots of little metal bits in there. That might work, but I'm not sure if I want to trade it away. It's one of my favorite things. Ah. What am I saying? You're the savior. Things have been getting bad around here lately. If I don't help you, I might not even be around much longer. You need this to save the world, right? Take it. Thank you. Are you okay? I want to go back home. The vines are everywhere. The plant lady must be protecting us. Yeah. Our village was ransacked by the squares not long ago. Most of us made it out alive, but we can't really go back anymore. Oh. Squares are bad news, man. Looks like the glen is deteriorating faster than ever now. Hello, Messiah. Would you like some stew? I made enough to feed a whole village. Literally. It's okay, thanks. What a day. Hey, Shepherd. Hey, weird guy. We found a battery. Nice. Honestly, wasn't expecting it. It's from the generator on one of the islands. The research station? Yeah. Just powering all of the robots there. I felt bad for taking it. We can always just give it back later. Alright. We still need a few gears to put this engine back together. Please do what you must to find some. We found a music box. It should have gears in it, right? I assume so, but this looks like one of the ones that my father made. Your dad makes music boxes too? My dad makes a lot of things. Where did you get this from, by the way? A trader from the village gave it to me. I see. I remember father saying that he used to trade with some of the people here. He did always love traveling the world, despite, well, sorry, I started rambling. The gears in there are compatible with the engine, although it pains me to have to take it apart. Oh, I'm sorry. It's fine. Looks like the flying machine has a chance after all. I just have to assemble the pieces now, but it might take a while. Do you mind keeping me company? How's it going? Slow. The connectors in this battery were not designed for this type of engine, so I have to shift around some of these ports. Then there's this bolt that keeps getting stuck and... don't worry, I am making decent progress. We should be able to make it to the city by tonight, if you say so. What will happen once we get there? We need to bring Proto back first, and then we need to go find one more person. You may have already met her, actually. Do you remember her from the last time you were in this world? What does she look like? This is going to sound strange, but she is a fox. I remember the fox. Oh. I do remember talking to a fox at one point. You've met Rue. The memories are still really blurry, though. I see. It's just hard, you know? Proto told me to think about this world like a dream. But then I get so caught up with... and I just kind of forget. I forget that everything here is supposed to be not real. And then I remember. And then I just get really sad. I know this is for me to go home, but knowing that none of it mattered in the first place, am I just trapped here for no reason? Proto also told me not to ask anyone in the world about this, saying how they don't understand. But what about him? How did he know? How do you know? Aren't you guys all supposed to be code? Well, I'm not sure what to even believe anymore. I wish Rue was here. She's so much better at explaining this sort of thing. I'm doing a terrible job of it. I bet Proto was even less tactful, wasn't he? I'm afraid I must risk sounding callous, but please, you need not concern yourself with how real everything is, for now. The plan is already in motion. We cannot allow for distractions. Father is putting everything into this one last run of the world. The last chance for him to fix everything. Your father is involved in the world machine? You could say that. The acceleration of square particle anomalies was not accounted for at all, though. The patch was only built to accommodate the normal rate they appear, but they're accumulating at frightening speeds now. Proto even lost his body. Thankfully, he gave you the disc just in time. So what happened to him anyway? What happens to anyone who gets caught in the squares? I only know it's bad. Well, you know how the simulation runs, right? How everything is code? Specifically, everything is generated from pre-existing code. The squares can cause damage to that code. Most of the time, irreversible damage. Father has lost some friends in previous iterations of the simulation. It took him forever to develop the current, much more stable version. You're making it sound like your dad built the simulation himself. Wait, did he? Yeah. But how? If everyone in this world is code, how can he build himself? That's, not really what happened. So what happened? Like I said, you shouldn't concern yourself with... Alright. Did Prototype ever tell you about the old world? He did say something about being built to greet the Messiah of the old world. I was too caught up with the other stuff at the time to think about it. So you know of it at least, then. Alright, here we go. My father, myself, the other two. None of us are part of the simulation itself. Our home world, the real world, was actually destroyed a long time ago. In the years leading up to the calamity, scientists from all over the world tried to stop it, but the outlook was bleak. A vague prophecy about a messiah from another world became everyone's last bastion of hope. Prophetbot, or Prototype, was built to predict the future, about the specifics of this messiah. But as his predictions turned out, the messiah would not have been able to arrive to our world in time. In fact, the messiah would not have even been born before our world ended. Disheartened, most people abandoned their research and resolved to peacefully live out their final years. But some people did the opposite. Even though saving the world was impossible, they didn't want our existence to be in vain. And that's where my father came in. With the last of his resources, he built his most ambitious project yet, the world machine. A large detailed phasmile? I've never seen that word before, I apologize. Facsimile of the old world, generated from a pool of memories collected from everyone he knew. After a heavy amount of modification and an added narrative, my father was able to convert the entire structure into code. How did that code escape the old world? I have no idea. What I do know is, there is no equipment back home that was powerful enough to run the code independently. So aside from the standard hardware, it also needed to borrow the mental processing abilities of a living person. Father used himself for that during the initial testing phases. Like I said, it took many iterations for him to make the experience stable enough. But as you can see, even that's breaking down. Father caught on to the issue in the last minute, but did not have enough time to fix it. After the world ended, the code just kind of ended up floating in the void, indefinitely, waiting for a willing operator to install it onto their hardware. Hub. Yeah. The operator, Hub, would then generate the universe using the code, becoming God in the process. So, Hub was the living person you needed to borrow? No. That would be you. But why me? I should have asked that question a long time ago, shouldn't I? I do not know. We really need to get going. It's fixed. We can leave in the next 5 minutes if you are ready. Alright. I understand if you are upset, but please, try to understand. My father is doing this to help all of us, and that includes you, Niko. The fact that you can't even go back home, I'm sure it upsets him greatly. The world means a lot to him, you know. So, how does flying work? Don't these machines already exist in your world? You should already know what to expect. Not really. I've only heard about them. They're usually a lot bigger than this one anyway. Well, a word of precaution before we take to the air. Please try not to panic. It takes a few minutes of getting used to, but it's not that bad once you're in the air. I'll try. I should probably tell Calamus and Alula where I'm going. You mean those two running over here now? Niko. Bad news. The boat is gone. What? It's the squares. It looks like they're headed in this direction. That's fast. Calamus, right? Yeah. How bad is it? Doesn't seem to be of immediate danger. Then it is of priority that I take you to the city first, Niko. But what about them? I can make a detour later and drop you guys off in the city too if you want. The city is better equipped to handle the squares. You'll be safer there. You're taking us to the city? If you wish. Oh yeah. Alright. I'll be back here in an hour, so please wait for me until then. You guys sure you'll be fine here? Mm-hmm. The squares are still moving pretty slowly for now. Alright then. Guess we'll run into each other again soon. I'm ready to go. Alright. Okay. They're not going to be gone forever. We are so a kitten. Phew, made it. You okay there? That was the coolest thing I have ever done in my entire life. Reactions from first-timers are always delightful to watch. Hey Hub, that was really fun. Did you have fun too? I mean, you weren't on the plane with me, but you got to watch it at least, right? And Cedric? Yeah? Thanks. What for? Flying. Oh, you're welcome? And for answering my questions back there too. And for telling me more about the world machine. I'm just really sorry about what happened to your old world though. So I'll help you the best that I can. And even if it's all just a machine, this world is still nice. I mean, I got to fly, I got to see the ocean, and I got to meet a lot of nice people. People like you. And Prototype, even if he's broken right now. I'm glad you were taking it so well, Niko. And I'm glad that we have met as well. Despite the circumstances. Speaking of Proto, I should probably head off now. I need to go pick up the siblings too. That's true. Those two have been waiting for a while now. In the meantime, do you remember what to do to get to the surface? I remember having to fix an elevator button. Alright, you should attend to that then. Let's meet up here in an hour, okay? Got it. Alright, now let me just... Oh no. No. They're trapped on the island. Calamus. Alula. They're... We don't have much time left. Niko, change of plans. Please give me the memory disk. Alright. Listen carefully. It's likely I'll be targeted again, so we should split up to keep you safe. I want you to find the door under a large clock. The room behind it houses a pair of ground access elevators. Once you get to the ground, immediately find Root and bring her back to the room. She will know what to do in the meantime. Alright, what about you though? I'm going to bring Prototype back. Oh my gosh. You're pretty sick. Wow, you okay? What? Are you okay? Don't worry, I'm fine. Don't scare me like that. Hey, Hub, let's do our best. You know what I'm realizing? I don't think it's safe to use this again, Hub. I'm realizing that we don't get a lot of choices this time around. Like, whenever he speaks to us, I don't really get to say anything. Oh. Oh. Please do not approach. Let's see if the elevator button still needs to be repaired. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Work already. Huh? Alright, the elevator guy. Come on. Come on. Now of all times. Excuse me. Whoa, you're you. Jeez, I didn't think I was going to run into... The elevator is missing a button, right? How did you know? Hub and I will help you fix it. Seriously? Thank goodness. The evacuees are counting on this. On me. But I've been here for hours and can't figure out a thing. Evacuees? You know, from the West Apartments. The square stuff wrecked the place yesterday. Oh. Right now, everyone's crowded in the cafe. We really want to get everyone to the surface as soon as possible, though. The library on the surface doubles as a shelter for situations like this. I see. Wait, didn't we find the magnets and stuff in the apartments, Hub? The what? Looks like we'll have to find some other way to fix the button, Hub. Holy fudge. Thank you for not cursing. Looks like Hub and I will need to find another way down altogether. But this is the only elevator in the area. We'll think of something. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to cut it off here. But I know where I need to be. And it's this place. Thank you so much for watching. That was a huge episode. I will try to trim it down, make it so that it's not as long. But I hope you enjoyed watching. This timeline is so interesting. I really enjoy games that give you a second chance. I really do. Either way, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a nice night. I'm a little tired from walking. Is it alright if I take a nap? You don't ever have to ask again. Good night, Niko.